Okay, so these are a couple of episodes that I have made specifically to help males. But females can listen to it because it's just knowledge. But just sort of talking about sort of the way they, the majority of their gender, I wouldn't even say 50-50. I think there's just more evil humans in the world. So then in the gender, there's going to be more evil males than normal ones. So it's for them who, like to listen to crazy lunatics like Andrew Tate or other sexist males. Or maybe you get it from religion like Islam or Christianity. Just all the nasty ways they are always after women. And then humans overall, all their jealousy, all their envy, all their insecurities, they've just used that to then turn themselves into sexist and perverted, toxic, violent. You have so many addictions and mental health issues and psychological issues of other ways. And you're just horrible people and you don't want to change. I've made these episodes to counter the wicked ones of other the demons have made for you in order to constantly make you listen to that junk. You're already a bad person. So, it's not like they're forcing you. You're just going to go there and they're just going to corrupt you more. You don't know those are actually demons, and none of them is actually a human who's just possessed or bad. Those are actually demons, okay? So that's why anyone who's really evil, really perverted, really sexist, 99% of the time, if the human is not with you, the demon is using their body. Like those movies where they do something like that, where someone takes over someone's body, those weird movies, right? So just know that's why demons want you to go through perversion more than any other evil in the world, because they get to use your body. You're gone. You died somewhere. And because you don't want to repent, because deep down you're evil yourself, it's like you don't even, you don't do something about it technically, but you still want help, right? You didn't agree for something to take over you, right? That's why sometimes people who are religious or others who have decent morality, or maybe just God makes them, even if they're evil, they just used maybe to pray for you. They can feel it and they might approach you and it seems like they want to help you change. And you seem to be like, what is it about me that made them know? Or maybe it's because your soul is crying for help. Maybe you didn't directly say it to them, but sometimes you are able to sense people's energy and you're able to maybe say it to someone specific, right? And like that. And God can also use dreams to show people you all need to pray for this person. And okay, that's why some people didn't pray for you like that, if they know you maybe. So just know these episodes are for you. If I think of more, I'll record it, God willing. I feel like I've lost my energy right now because I've been harassed by too many demons in the environment. And just so you guys know, that's then the psychopath, the sociopath, the narcissist, the pervert, whether it's LGBT type of perverts or even transgender, right? Or a male that always says they can think of females too young than them, which is anyone more than 5 years age difference than him. And then one's right, too old. And the same for females. And those who say they want to go to animals, pests, family, anything, right? All these immoralities, all these strange human beings are demons. The human is gone. So that's why it's like you're talking to a different creature or some character. It's like you don't know how to stop them. You don't know how to have a conversation with them. Not only do they drain your energy like these ones in the environment, they usually sit in places and they just stare and watch you. That's what people call them. Monitoring spirits also, right? Or monitoring. They gossipy. They're always watching. They're always jealous. It seems like there's always evil eye on you. You know what I mean? If they're your customer, your coworker, you just know there's some evil in this human that seems way too envious, way too jealous, right? Something is really watching you, and it doesn't feel like just a mean, jealous, envious human. And then, right, their soul is dead. If they're maybe a family member or some other way that you've seen them, they just seem dead. They seem soulless because they're dead. These are demons, including the males who say things like, MTG, whatever, right? Men go in their own way, or any other cult out there. It doesn't matter if it's racist, if it's sexist, if it's right, sexist, also perverted, right? And then any other sort of weird groups out there, including the ones of religious preachers, whether they're Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and any person who's trying to be an influencer, including psychiatrists. All these human beings, yeah. The ones in your face and the ones not in your face, 99.9% of them are demons and not people. So they just work for themselves. The human is gone. So that's why they're the ones who then always, right, including the government ones, That's why they're always the ones causing us global problems in this world with morality and justice and how to feel and think of and view each other as human beings, because they interface, because they're not even people. And that's why they're very hard to change. People who tell you narcissist, psychopath are not human, they always tell you they can never change, because that's actually a demon. Witches also, sorcerers, those who do magic, a lot of the human beings who do spiritual awakening, those who do things like kundalini, those who do things like astral projection, anything of this spiritual nonsense, those who do yoga, those who do meditation, right? And the extreme mentally ill, they're all demons. Demons have taken over this human race. They're taking your body. So that's why religious revolution has to come down. Whoever God chooses has to be supernatural, because they got to deal with supernatural things taking over your body. They got to reveal knowledge to you that's very unique. And one day, whoever then God chooses, they're going to get rid of demons. Whoever wants to repent and change, they're going to get them out of your body. And we're going to restore justice and morality. We're going to finally be free. Women are going to be left alone finally. And other people who go through some sort of discrimination are going to be left alone. Justice will come back. But that means a lot of souls will have to die. A lot will not want to change. God will have to start the punishments. You know, others have lived and just died normally, I know. But they're suffering in hellfire. Don't worry, he's just. All the wicked things they did to you, no one's going to let it go. It doesn't matter if you or they repent, God will still have to judge you. So victims get their justice. So don't be like, you don't want to repent because you might go to hell one day. Okay, don't go there. You did evil, you should obviously want punishment if you want to change. You should think of, if that was done to you, what you would want for the perpetrator. You should want that for yourself. That really means you've changed. So this is for you males. Females can take advantage of it, but just know I'm doing this to help you get away from all that corruption, demons, which is these humans I just told you, who always telling you to be this way. This is what a man is. This is how you should get a woman. This is how you should treat her. Don't let her do this to you. All the sexist, nasty things, all the ones against abortion rights, all of them are demons. That's why it seems like a character. It doesn't seem like us. They seem similar in the way they act and walk. Their body seems straight. You know, like a character that you drew or something. It's just a straight body language. They was just, whoo, those are not humans. So it's easy to have the same body language. These people are possessed, right? They're walking by me, they're demons. So I just see them differently than others. So sometimes I laugh because they're pretending to be a person. So yeah, right? Just know we want all of you to change that I just described, but whoever will not change, well, okay, you don't want to change. But these episodes is for you to have this wisdom so that you can help yourself if you want help. And we're just reminding you of right versus wrong. We're not teaching you, because you know right from wrong. So don't make it seem as if you have to learn morality or something. And choose to repent. Always remember, someone like me is just being used by God to help you. Whoever I am, you're going to know in the future. But God is obviously your Lord. So if you just pray to him, ask him for these demons to get out of you and all these things to stop, right? It's obviously going to happen, but it takes time, because you've obviously done a lot of horrible things. You've done a lot of sin. So you get me? So it takes time. But at least you'll just be okay. You'll just be able to live again. You'll just be what you need at the basic level. If you repent and it's sincere and you mean it and you want to change, you don't want to be with those weird males anymore. You don't want to be some weirdo over there always targeting people's rights. And you know deep down you're just someone who's chosen to be a loser. You know? God have mercy. They will not stop walking by me. It's like a bazaar or something. They exit, they enter, they exit, they enter, they exit, they enter the building all day. It's so tiring. Because they're not people. So they have this evil energy. God have mercy. So, again, God always tells me to pray for the humans, right? Just so you know. I'm doing the best I can to help you in all these ways, visible and invisible. So, just know if you do the basic, right? You do the repenting, is conscious, and is you wanting to change. Also, I teach you to do this tactic of praying inside your mind, right? Pray inside your mind a lot, because they'll attack you if you pray out loud. Again, God accepts it, but just, that same difficult days after that, you don't want that. You don't want some mental torture a little bit, a few hours later, you're struggling again. You don't want that. So this is what people call that. This is like a, can't find, I forgot the word. This is like, those sort of tricks that you can use. Pray inside your mind a lot. Every time you feel like something is taking over your body, a lot of you know obviously it's a demon, right? Whenever it even says, can I use your body, right? Because sin comes from you by your choice. It's getting your permission to do it. These people are not some innocent little babies, okay? Just know that moment you can ask God, my Lord, I repent. I don't agree with this. Please take their power over me. Take away their power over me. It's going to stop. Like that. Keep being that way. Keep praying every time you're actually about to be taken over. Do it mornings. Ask for a couple of hours. Be like, my Lord, don't let this demon take over my body for the next 8 hours. Do something like that. Pick a couple of hours. You can't be like forever, right? Because they actually need to be taken out of you. But ask for a couple of hours. And then do it again. When, right, the 8 hours has ended. My Lord, the next 8 hours, Many things like that God has taught me, where I have learned to control demons for a certain number of hours. Since God makes them follow me, right? AKA persecution. I just don't like that word because I'm not actually being persecuted. I'm just learning stuff. And they didn't persecute prophets or messengers, which I have a similar life as them. Because, yeah, demons are weaker. So we're just learning stuff. But anyways, I put them into a bondage for a couple of hours. I'll teach you these prayers, inshallah. I just don't know how and when. There's just too much I'm going through. But, right? I can actually put them in a bondage for a couple of hours and they lose control to attack me at heavy level. They're just bodies walking around, but that's why they take advantage of it when I record. They seem to have the power to still come out of the bondage and just attack me with horrible energy. So, and I keep recording. I don't want to lose track of this. And then, right, they're actually getting more power and so stressful, But, right, when I stop this recording, I'm going to put them into the bondage again. Things are going to be calm again, like that. It's very stressful, but you're the same, just in a different way, right? They're getting on my nerves right now. Because they're constantly pretending to be a human. Every time I look at someone accidentally or they make me look at them, they put thoughts into my head of what they feel and think. Because they really want me to think these are people. God have mercy. And those creepy humans are still in their car. They won't get the hell out of here. They have no purpose. They're just watching us. Those are demons over there. So, right? It's like I'm in some sort of bondage myself right now. I feel like I'm in some sort of spiritual prison where something is controlling my feelings and thoughts by just putting theirs into my body and brain. That's how they attack us, basically. They just put their feelings and thoughts into us. So you don't have to be possessed for that to happen. Obviously, God exposes me to this extreme power. They don't have this over regular people. For you, they get to just possess you. But he exposes me to it because, right, he's still trying to show me how controlling someone's feelings and thoughts are. It doesn't mean they're controlling me. It's like this nasty energy is in your stomach, your heart, your brain, something's in my system. Like you can actually feel it's like an energy in your body. So yeah, that's what people call them, energy vampires. All this stuff is just demonic. There's no such thing as humans being energy vampires or humans astral projecting and possessing someone or taking over someone's mind. There's no such thing. Only demons possess and take over your body and mind. Only they use spiritual powers like witchcraft and spells and curses and other powers God knows to attack your feelings, your thoughts, your day, your life, and cause all the crimes in the world to happen to people. So you all need to pray. But you have to also choose to be a good person and repent. So exactly, you can be free from them because that's why they have so much power over you. But for someone like me, it's because I'm obviously I'm not a regular human. I'm learning stuff, so that's why they have all these weird powers over my life. It's not me. It's just the life God chose for me to learn stuff. He could have just taught me, right? But then people who are good people, right, who don't believe in any perversion, sexism, they're very rare. Okay, demons get to just attack you. But we wouldn't say they have power over you, A lot of them are possessed. Okay, so then that's the power. But there you go. If you pray, God can remove them. You don't have to wait for Jesus for that to happen. Just pray every night to God around 2 a.m. for demons to get the hell out of your body. God will just do it. But they might possess you again and you're thinking, what, didn't God help me? Because maybe you committed a sin. So don't go back to sin and evil, just so you know, right? That's not the reason you shouldn't do it. The reason you shouldn't do it is because it's evil. But, right, just for your knowledge, they possess you because of evil character. So, yeah. Don't go back there again. And yes, they possess children too. Animals and pests. Some animals are evil, just so you know. So that's why. So evil can also come to animals, so they can make a choice. But right, in terms of babies, that doesn't make sense, right? That's a complex situation. I'm still waiting for God to teach me how they have permission to do that to babies. But I've seen it. Technically, if you were to be asking me, the actual kids are very evil at heart. They're just creepy, perverted, nasty. I know it doesn't make sense. Sometimes they're just 2 years old, but I've seen it. The kid is actually evil. So I know it doesn't make sense, but evil has actually entered them. And then that's why the demon is there. You know? You agree some babies are just 2, 3 years old. They're already violent. They are perverted. And you're thinking, but no one taught them. You didn't do anything. Yeah. They learned some other way, okay? And the evil entered their system. They didn't disagree with it because they have a conscience like you and I, the adult, right? This demon won't stop walking around me like a circle all day. They don't enter the building and stay there. You get me? They just exit, enter. So they can constantly steal my energy and bother me. But right? See, ambulance, right? The babies, right? That consciousness. Now I'm just going to keep moving away from them. I'm not going to keep wasting my energy on them. They're just trying to steal my energy and make me forget things. But right, these babies, the consciousness in them, you'll see it. Another 2-year-old will hit you if you try to touch them. Will get mad and cry if you try to do evil to them or someone else, or even to yourself. They'll stop you if you act like you're going to go to the oven or something. Okay, so the consciousness is always there. It doesn't matter if they're a baby or an adult, right? They're just not knowledgeable about everything else, but they know right from wrong. So for that reason, some have said no to evil as babies, and some have said yes. Okay, then they get to possess them, and the kid actually already starting to be harassing the other siblings, right? They already have a heart of a mature, envious sibling, right? Some are very perverted. Some are already teaching other children homosexuality like that. I know it's hard, but unless we learn this stuff, we cannot help each other. So true, it is true. No one's making anything up. Take advantage of all this wisdom. And here is always this sort of portion I'm going to share with you. And then the episode will start always. So that is just like that sort of header information.